Okay, yes, I added lifting. This is still a bit work in progress. I'm gonna add a couple more options here, so it's gonna change a bit. But the rundown is basically thus. Uh, you can set a button here. If you leave this at 0, it's fine. You can make the lift glove a button item that the user equips, and when you use it on a button, it will attempt to lift. But you can also make it not a button item by setting a button here. So here I've set the A button. This is the same way chests and signposts and stuff, and also triggers use their button setup. So this is set right now to just the A button. You can set it to any of A, B, LR, and the 4 EX buttons, including you can set it to more than one of those. And whatever buttons you set will act as lift buttons that will activate the item. Same as using it on a button item. Here you can set the step speed and jump speed of the object after you throw it, which that's basically just what lets you configure this arc of throw. That's a okay arc for my tests, but you can do whatever you need to with that for however you want it to behave. Also, you can make it throw in the fake z-axis instead of the real z-axis, which can be good for making sure it can hit enemies. So yeah, that's an option. And that's all on the glove. Oh, and the lift sound and throw sound are also configurable here. And that's all that's on the item. So what about actually lifting things? Well, these combos, now these bushes are bush necks, but that doesn't actually matter. These pots are nuns, so the type doesn't matter. So what you do is you just go over to this fancy new lifting tab. So, there's a few important things. Firstly, is liftable. That, plain and simple, that tells you if you can lift it or not. So, this is the lift under combo. This is the combo that is placed on the screen after you lift it. Now, you'll note that this says C-set 2, but because of this checkbox, lift under combo ignores C-set, it actually won't use C-set 2, it'll use whatever C-set the original combo is placed in. So if I place the bush in C-set 3, it should stay in C-set 3 on lifting. And then beyond that, so that's the graphic that's left on the ground. What about the graphic you lift? That's over here. So, you can set it to either use this combo's graphic, but here this isn't transparent, and that doesn't look nice, so I didn't want to do that. You can use a graphic of another combo. That's what I did. It's just a simple other combo. It just looks like that. Or you can use a sprite, like any Myth sprite. Also, you can set a break sprite, which is the sprite that appears after the weapon breaks. And that can be either none, one of the bush leaves or clippings, or any misc sprite. Oh, and this here is using the same ignore C-set idea over here. So, just to show that off. It is all the proper orange. That does not do a lot of damage to them. Oh well, I made these guys have a lot of health is what it is, actually. These guys have 8 health. And these bushes only do 2 damage. These bushes, so this level here is what level of lift glove you need to be able to lift this combo, so you can make things that require higher level gloves. Now, there's the lift sound effects on the glove item, but there's also lift sound effects here. So if you set this to something that's not 0, it will use this lift sound effects instead of the one on the item. It still uses the throw sound effects on the item, regardless. A break sound effects for when it breaks and shatters into its break sprite. And an item drop. Here, it's 12, but that's not item 12, because this is checked, so it's drop set 12. And then you may have noticed that the bushes don't have this checked, so they drop the items wherever they hit the ground. But the pots have this checked, so the items appear under the pot when you lift it. So that's the thing you can configure. And then finally, of course, you can make the item a special item. And then picking up the item will set the special item state for the room, and if the special item state is set for the room, then the combo won't drop an item. Yeah, it's simple. Also, the pots do a lot more damage, because, you know, pots. And, yeah, that's lifting. I do hope to add a couple more things here. Mostly, I want to add a couple attributes relating to the animation of you bringing it up over your head. Ow, let me just kill enemies. But yeah, like, just, this animation here. Which it is just curving the it's curving it from 16 pixels in front of you in the direction you're facing to your position, while also moving from 0Z to 8Z. So, yeah. I'm probably going to add a couple options that deal with that. Hopefully DD will add some options for link sprites to go with this. And lifting! There you go, people. Fancy shit. ZC is in the future now. Woo. Have a great day, everybody.